Good morning, children. How are you? I hope you are all good. Children, are you watching the online classes regularly? Yes, good. You have to watch all the classes regularly and write notes also. We will check all your notes. Children, in the previous classes, we completed our first unit, My Painted House, My Friendly Chicken, and Me. And today we are moving to second unit. In the second unit, there is a picture given in the textbook. Let us see the picture. Children, this is the picture given in our textbook in second unit. Observe the picture carefully, children. In the picture, there are two persons. One person is his master. He is master and he is student. This person name is Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and this person name is Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda, disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. We all know that Swami Vivekananda Guru was Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was Indian Hindu mystic religious leader in 19th century. He was belonged to Bengal state. He was born on 18th February 1836 in Kamarpukur, Hooghly district of West Bengal. He belongs to very poor family, but that family devotedly religious family. He was devotee of goddess Kali and he was priest in the Dakshineswar Kali temple. He was key figure in Indian history. And coming to the Swami Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda was disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He is a key figure in the introduction of Indian philosophy to the Western world. He introduced our philosophy and yoga and spread that philosophy all over the world. He was born on 12th January 1863. When he was grown up, he had lots of questions in his mind and he had lot of visions also. He got answers for the questions from Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and he accepted Ramakrishna Paramahamsa as his spiritual guru. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, the relation between Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Swami Vivekananda was he is spiritual guru of Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda waved the flag of Hinduism in the whole world. He was best known for his speech which began with the words Sisters and Brothers of America. He got 2 minutes of standing ovation for these words. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is Guru of Swami Vivekananda. We all know that. Swami Vivekananda, devotee disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. After death of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, he established a mission, Ramakrishna Mutt and Ramakrishna Mission. Through this mission, they are doing so many social works, disaster relief works, and tribal welfare works, school education works, like that. They are doing so many social works. Children, some questions are given in the textbook. For this picture, we have to see the questions. Are the questions, children, given in the textbook for this picture. Guess the characters in the picture. How do you think are they related to each other? Why did the young man meet the other person? What is the man with a beard saying? Why do we listen to persons? These are the questions given in our textbooks. Let us know the answers. Guess the characters in the picture. I told you, children, the character names. You know the names of the persons. Then second question. How do you think are they related to each other? How do you think they are related to each other? I told you. They are master and student. Why did the young man meet the other person? Why did the young man meet the other person? Why ante enti meeku, do you know the meaning of why? Telusu kada, why ante enduku. Why did the young man meet the other person? Why he met this person? Can you guess the answer? Let us see the answers for the questions. Here are the questions, children. The first question is, guess the characters in the picture. Do you know the character? Now, the character, one person is Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and other person is Swami Vivekananda. And second question is, how do you think that they are related to each other? What is the relation between the two persons? They are student, related to teacher and student. Means Ramakrishna Paramahamsa is spiritual teacher to Swami Vivekananda. And third question is, why did the young man meet the other? Why did the young man meet the other? The answer is, the young man met the other person to know about God. I told you, children, Swami Vivekananda had lot of questions in his mind about God. He asked every person like this, do you know God? Where is God? How is God? Like that questions he asked everyone. He got perfect answer from Ramakrishna Paramahamsa for that question. So he accepted Ramakrishna Paramahamsa as his guru. So the young man met the other person to know about the God. What is the man with beard saying? What he is telling to the disciple? Guess? Any guess, children? He is explaining about existence of God and he enlightening spiritual knowledge in Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda had many doubts about God. So, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa explaining about the existence of God. He is explaining, he is telling where is God and how is God, how we can able to see God. Like that, he is explaining the existence of God and he is enriching the spiritual knowledge in Swami Vivekananda. Next question is, why do we listen to persons? Why we have to listen persons? We should listen to other person to know about new things and to acquire knowledge. We listen to someone. We listen to our elders. Why? Enduku? We have to know about some new things. కొత్త కొత్త విషయాలు తెలుసుకోవడానికి and to acquire knowledge, to gain knowledge. We have to listen to other persons. We have to listen to others. We have to listen to our masters. So these are the questions we have to answer and write down all the answers in your notes. Swami Vivekananda had so many questions in his mind about God, and he got answer, relevant answer from Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and he accepted him as his spiritual guru. When he accepted Ramakrishna Paramahamsa as his spiritual guru, that was his turning point in his life. That was the time make a remarkable change in Ramakrishna Swami Vivekananda's life. So our unit name is turning point. Let us go to the lesson. Children, this is the lesson. The lesson name is the turning point. The turning point means a remarkable change. This lesson is extracted from a book, My Teachers, which was written by APJ Abdul Kalam, our former president. In this lesson, a turning point happened in the life of APJ Abdul Kalam. What was the turning point? How it was happened? When it was happened? All that explained in this lesson. Let us go through the lesson. Children, first I will read the paragraph. You should go through the paragraph carefully and you should follow me while I am reading. If you have textbooks, open page number 20 and go through the textbooks. Children, first I am reading the lesson. Listen carefully. I was in class 5th when the Second World War, the largest conflict in human history, was at its peak. Because of the war, all the resources were scarce and the prices were not affordable. So, I had to take up my first job as a newspaper boy. My task was to pick up a bundle of Tamil newspapers and to deliver them to some local offices, some tea stalls, and occasionally a few homes. Before I set out to distribute, I used to sit on the bench there at the station, open the bundle, and carefully pluck out a copy of daily newspaper Dinamani. The first page always caught my attention as it was usually filled with the photos of fighter aircrafts and stories of the Second World War. The German Air Force, called Luftwaffe, was sending hundreds of planes and bombers to attack the city, and the British Royal Air Force had to deploy their full air force to defend their motherland. The stories would be about brave pilots from both the sides and how they maneuvered their aircraft and bombers. As a young boy, I used to love the stories of the pilots and their planes. I was curious about planes. I wanted to be a pilot myself. This is the first paragraph, children. The paragraph was started like this. I was in class 5. Here, who is I? This lesson is about APJ Abdul Kalam. So here I refers to Abdul Kalam. When the Second World War, the largest conflict in human history. What is the largest conflict in the human history? The Second World War. The Second World War broke out in 1939 and it was the largest conflict. Conflict means clash. There is a war. It was a big war and all the nations in the world are participated in the war. And it was the largest conflict of human history. Was at its peak, when it was in peak. Peak means highest point. When it was in peak అంటే చాలా ఎక్కువగా యుద్ధం జరుగుతూ ఉన్నప్పుడు. Because of the war, all the resources were scarce. Scarce means rare. Because of the war అంటే What is that meaning? యుద్ధం జరుగుతూ ఉండడం వల్ల what happened? There is no transport, there is no export, there is no import. So there is a scarcity of resources. Resources means in Telugu resources lo ante vanarulu were rare. Vanarulu rare means very small, very little or meager, like that. Here resources are very little. Ante the resources which we are using every day, మనం ప్రతిరోజు వాడుకునేటువంటి వస్తువులు, those are very little. అంటే యుద్ధం జరగడం వల్ల రిసోర్సెస్ అనేవి తగ్గిపోయాయి. When the resources were very little, what happened? The prices were not affordable. Affordable means reasonable. The prices are not reasonable. The common man is not able to sold the things. The common man is not able to buy the things. Prices are not reasonable. The prices are not affordable. అంటే కామన్ మ్యాన్ కొనుక్కునే విధంగా వస్తువులు లేవన్నమాట. All the prices are raised. So what happened? I had to take up my first job as a newspaper boy. Who is I here? Abdul Kalam. What happened in his life? He had to take up a job. అతను ఒక ఉద్యోగం చేయవలసి వచ్చింది. What is that job? As a newspaper boy. When the resources were rare, then the prices were not affordable. The prices are increased. The rates of the things were increased. So common man is not able to buy the things. So there is a necessity of doing job. జాబ్ చేయవలసినటువంటి అవసరం వచ్చింది. ఎవరికి? ఏపీజే అబ్దుల్ కలాం. So he took up a job as a newspaper boy. As a newspaper boy, what he has to do? ఏం చేయాలి? My task was to pick up a bundle of Tamil newspapers. He has to pick up a bundle of Tamil newspapers and to deliver them to some local offices. Here, what is the meaning of take up? To begin doing. He has to begin doing a job as a newspaper boy. As a newspaper boy, what he has to do? He has to pick up. Pick up means to lift. He has to take. And he has to lift a bundle of Tamil newspapers and to deliver them to some local offices, some tea stalls and occasionally a few homes. He has to deliver. Deliver means వేయాలన్నమాట. He has to deliver them to some local offices. అక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి కొన్ని ఆఫీసెస్ కి some tea stalls and occasionally means now and then, అప్పుడప్పుడు a few homes. Before I set out to distribute, I means Abdul Kalam. Before he started to distribute, what he did? ఏం చేసేవారు? I used to sit on the bench there at the station. Here I used to is used for past habitual actions. Used to అనేటువంటి phrase ని ఫాస్ట్ హ్యాబిచువల్ యాక్షన్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు వాడతారన్నమాట. I used to sit on the bench there at the station. At the station, he sat on a bench, opened the bundle and carefully pluck out a copy of the daily newspaper Dinamani. Dinamani is a Tamil newspaper. What he used to do? He used to sat on a bench at the station and he opened the bundle and he carefully take out a copy of the daily newspaper Dinamani. Then what he did? The first page always caught my attention. The first page of the newspaper always attracted him, as it was usually filled with the photos of fighters, aircrafts and stories of the Second World War. Why The first page of the newspaper attracted him because the first page of the newspaper filled with the photos of fighter aircrafts. The photos of the fighter aircrafts. Fighter aircrafts ante yuddha vimanalu annamata. Aeroplanes which were used in wars. The photos of fighter aircrafts attracted him, and the stories of the Second World War. The story about the war, how the war was going on, which country is bombing the bombs on which country, like that. ఏ దేశం మీద బాంబులు వేసింది, how many people are died, what was the disaster happened there. All the stories about the Second World War and the figures of the aircrafts and the all that attracted Abdul Kalam. So what he did every day when he opened the bundle, he pluck out the copy of daily newspaper and he used it to sit on a bench and read that first page very carefully and interestingly. And the German Air Force called Luftwaffe was sending hundreds of planes and bombers to attack the city and the British Royal. What was the stories in the newspaper? The stories are like this. The German Air Force called Luftwaffe, the name of the German Air Force was Luftwaffe, was sending hundreds of planes. German Air Force, the Second World War was between Germany and other countries. So, German and the British countries. So the German Air Force sending hundreds of planes to the rival countries. The rival countries are British Royal. What the German Air Force did? They sent hundreds of planes and bombers to attack the city, and the Royal Air Force had to deploy their full air force to defend their motherland. Here, the German Air Force sending hundreds of planes to British royal cities and their countries. Then what the British royal countries did, వాళ్ళు ఏం చేసేవారు, they have to deploy their full air force to defend their motherland. Defend means protect. To protect their motherland, the British Royal Air Force also deployed their air forces. Like the stories of German air forces and the stories of British air forces and the pictures of aircrafts, all that attracted Abdul Kalam. So daily he used to sit on the station bench and pick out one paper from the bundle and he used to read that stories. The stories would be about brave pilots. ఇంకా అందులో ఏముండేవంటే న్యూస్, there are so many stories about the brave pilots, how the pilots did in that war, how they bravely participated in the war, and how they used air forces carefully to save their people or to attack the rival countries. The stories would be about brave pilots from both sides, the German sides and the British Royal sides, and how they maneuvered their aircraft and bombers, how they maneuvered, how they arranged, how they managed the aircrafts and bombers in the war. All these stories attracted Abdul Kalam. As a young boy, I used to love the stories of the pilots and their planes. He is a young boy then. At what age he is studying 5th class, means he may be 10 years old. I was curious about planes and wanted to be a pilot. As a young boy, APJ Abdul Kalam interested in reading the stories of pilots and the planes. By reading all the stories every day in the newspaper about the war aircrafts, all these, he wanted to be a pilot. Next, go through the next paragraph. Back in my village, there were few people with whom I could discuss about aircrafts. When he distributed all the newspaper, after that thing, he came back to his house. And in the village, there were few people with whom I could discuss about aircrafts. He did not have the opportunity of sharing his views and things with all the people. Very few people. కొంచెం మంది మాత్రమే ఉండేవారు. To discuss about the aircrafts గురించి discuss చేయడానికి, and aircrafts and about his thoughts, and how the people are, how the pilots are participating in the war, and all these things. To discuss all these things, there is very few people in his village. I belong to a poor family where nobody went to school. His family also poor family, and nobody went to school. Here nobody went to school means nobody in his family were not well educated. Were not educated. So he did not have the opportunity of sharing his thoughts, discussing his thoughts, and talking about the war. However, I had the advantage of being in the company of great teachers. However means yet, in spite of, Ainapatki. He had the advantage of being in the company of great teachers. He had an advantage. What is that advantage? He had great teachers to discuss about his views, to discuss about his thoughts, and to discuss about his vision. He had a great teachers. My curiosity grew in science because of a very special teacher when I was a 10-year-old boy in class 5. My curiosity, curiosity means a strong desire to know. He had a strong desire to know about science. It was increased. Grew means increase. He had a strong desire to know new things. He has a strong desire to know uh, deep discussions with the science subject because of a very special teacher. His curiosity developed because of a very special teacher when I was 10 years old. Here when Abdul Kalam in 10 years old, his curiosity increased in science subject because of a special teacher. This was indeed a life-changing event. That was his life-changing event. That was his turning point of his life. What was the turning point? He had great teachers to discuss about his thoughts and views, and his science teacher increased his curiosity to know about the science. This was his life-changing event. My science teacher name was, what is the name of the science teacher? Shivasubramaniam Iyer. He was the person who inspired him very much, who make interest in science. The science teacher name was Shivasubramaniam Iyer. One day, the topic of discussion in our class of 65 was how birds fly. There is a discussion in the class about birds flying. The discussion of our class 65. 65 means here, I think the students in the class were 65. And they discussed about birds flying. He drew a sketch of a bird with a tail, wings and feathers, a head on the board, and explained how the bird flew. He explained how a bird could lift itself, fly and change directions by using its wings and direction. Here, his curiosity developed because of his science teacher. The name of the science teacher is Shivasubramanya Iyer. In the class, one day there is a topic about the birds fly. To explain that concept, the teacher drew a sketch of a bird with a tail, wings and feathers, a head on the board. The teacher drew the picture of a bird on the board and explained how bird flew. And he explained how a bird could lift itself, fly and change directions by using its wings and the tail. How the bird changes its directions by using its wings and the tail. To explain the concept of flying of a bird, the teacher drew the picture of the bird on the board and he explained all the scientific explanations in flying of a bird, and he gave detailed explanation how the birds are change directions using its wings and the tail. And after that, what will happen, we will see in the next class. With this, I conclude this topic. Children, you should read the lesson up to this paragraph once again with the help of the meanings which I wrote on the slide, and you have to read the lesson once again and you have to understand yourself. Try to understand the paragraph yourself. Okay children, go through the meanings. Here I gave you some meanings children. See the meanings and write all the meanings in your notes. The meanings for conflict means clash, peak means highest point, scarcity means rare, very little, affordable, reasonable, take up, to begin doing, occasionally, now and then, set out, start, pick out, to take quickly from a particular place, aircraft, aeroplane, defend, protect, maneuver, plotted, advantage, favorable, success, however, yet, in spite of, curiosity, a strong desire to know. You should write all these meanings in your notes and write the question and answers for the picture which I gave in the slide. In the first or second slide, I gave you answers, children, for the questions which were given in the textbooks. For the picture, you have to write the question and answers also in your notes. Children, I give some questions to you for the paragraphs which we discussed. Let us see the questions. Who is your favorite teacher? What do you like about her? You have to write about your favorite teacher. What do you like about her? What do you like about her? ఆమె గురించి నీకేది నచ్చింది? Which topic fascinated you most in or her, his or her class? Which topic fascinated you most? Who is your favorite teacher? In the favorite teacher lessons, which topic you liked most? You have to write answer for this question. And why did Kalam take up the job as a newspaper boy? Why? Ante enduku? Why did Kalam take up the job as a newspaper boy? You have to write your own answers for these three questions in your notes. Okay, children. I conclude my topic at this. You should go through the paragraphs once again. You have to read the paragraph again and again. You should read the paragraph thoroughly and learn all the meanings carefully, and the meanings and the spellings also you have to learn. The next lesson will continue in the next class. Okay children, take care. Goodbye. Have a good day.